Welcome back to the Sumrall High School Football pregame show with the head coach, Shannon White. Coach, obviously the game last week started out with them returning the kickoff for a touchdown, and then it was kind of an uphill battle from there. Final score 35-7, and I know we don't want to relive all of the game, but what was your message to the team following the Bay High game?
Well, I thought we had a pretty good week of preparation coming off a win. I didn't see a whole lot, and our coaches as well didn't see anything that was a red flag during the week. I thought we prepared well, and then we showed up not ready to play, and that's an age-old mystery, is how do you practice well and play bad? But it does happen, and there's no excuse for it. We'll take responsibility as coaches, but we'll also hand some of it to our players. I think they have responsibility as well to get ready to play. And whatever we didn't do well as coaches, or me as a head coach for sure, that can be addressed. I'm not real sure what that is, but other than recognizing the fact that before the game I didn't think we were ready to play and probably should have got their attention and brought it to their attention, but we've got to grow up, and I think our kids knew that. We talked about it Monday at length, and there's a responsibility on coaches' parts for sure, but also on players as well.
How has the team responded so far in practice this week?
Well, it couldn't have been any better. We've had a super week of preparation. We've obviously corrected mistakes that we made in the game, special teams mistakes, substitution mistakes. We had three situations on special teams with 10 were on the field. That's inexcusable. We addressed the turnover issue. We had some alignment problems. We had some blocking issues and assignment issues, some running back running the right track on run plays. So, and that's why you practice. So you practice to correct your mistakes, and then you practice to improve what you're doing, and obviously the scheme for the opponent for the week. So we had a really good week. It was upbeat. I didn't think there was even a down day. Sometimes you'll have two good ones and one average one. I thought we had 3 really good days. We still have tomorrow, Thursday, this being a Wednesday. So I hope tomorrow is sharp. It should be. And then our kids learn from last week, get ready to play at 7:30.
That's always the good thing about football. There's always a week, the next game, to improve. As far as improving goes, last year you lost some linebackers that gave you a lot of production on the field, and not just production but leadership. Talk a little bit about the play of the linebacking core so far this season. Even though it's early, it seems like they've stepped up, especially Maskew. So what does that bring to the defense?
Just a lot. We do a lot up front to free those guys up so they should make tackles. I think our defensive line is playing well. Defense is playing pretty darn good. But Maskew, Fortenberry, Ware, Owen, Hatton, those guys are just doing a super job. They're aggressive, fast, read well prepared. And boy, do they like to hit. So it's a group that I think will play that way. That's the expectations of them. I think we'll see that most Friday nights. And when they don't play well, we're not going to be very good. But so far, man, they have certainly passed the test for these first 2 games.
One of the things that I've noticed from the booth in calling these games is it seems like when we're on defense, there's not 1 or 2 players making the tackle. It seems like you've got Sumrall helmets all over the ball carrier when they get there. And always it seems like a linebacker is one of the last ones getting up off the pile to make that tackle.
Yeah, well, that's just hustle and a desire to get to the football. It's also play recognition and instincts. So, play recognition comes through practice. Instincts we can't teach. And getting to the ball we can. So there's 3 parts that go there. And again, those guys really get to the football. I hope defense does. We swarm the ball pretty good, I think. And I hope we get more turnovers than what we've got. But that'll come in time. Stripping the ball out is something we work on.
How are we looking with injuries as far as Friday night against Seminary goes?
We're good. We're good, Harris. We've got some shoulder issues. That's not keeping anybody out of the game, but we've got some guys with a couple shoulder issues right now that our trainer, Zach Jones, has done a super job getting those guys ready to play, but nothing else. We've got a banged up hand or two, but no knee injuries. Nothing that's going to keep anybody out for this game.
That's always good to hear, knowing
Yeah.
you've got the full roster to work with. What can we expect from Seminary as far as offense and defense? How have they looked this year? What can you tell us about Seminary?
Well, offensively, they're a spread team like Bay High, but very different. They throw the ball a little bit more. They've got a big running back. Their offensive line is much improved from last year. That's probably the biggest improvement on the whole team. The quarterback's really accurate. They do a lot in the passing game. They screen. We didn't see but one screen last week, if I remember. We thought we'd see more. But this team will screen you 4 or 5 times a game. They put the ball down the field okay, but the quarterback's accurate, and that's always the number one thing in passing game. Your quarterback. So he does a good job. But their offensive line, the running back's a good one. He's a big kid, not real fast, but boy is he tough and runs hard. But the offensive line again is their biggest improvement. Defensively, their defensive line is really good. 2 defensive tackles, 51 and 57. Will be the best 2 we've seen this year. So they're 270, 280 kids that are very active. They run a 4-3 defense. So that's what we're anticipating. We'll throw a lot of formations at them and hopefully find some things that has some holes in it or whatever, get some numbers and try to attack those areas.
Hawkins and Daniels still rotating, sharing quarterback duty?
Yeah, absolutely. They're again. I think we're going to stay with that for a little bit longer, and or as long as it's working for us. Our problem's not quarterback right now, so those 2 guys are doing a good job, and of course. We like having Trevor on the field at all times for the most part, either a quarterback or running back. He's an exceptional athlete, very smart kid, can handle playing quarterback, which we ask a lot of our quarterbacks. There's a lot that goes into playing the position here, and he does a good job with that. He's also able to play running back, so his knowledge is of what we do is really good. So we want him on the field for sure.
Definitely. Well, we appreciate your time, Coach. Look forward to Kickoff 7:30 Seminary, and we will be live on YouTube. Look forward to it. Thanks for your time, Coach.
Okay, Harris. Thank you a lot.
Good evening and welcome to the YouTube live stream of the Sumrall High School football team. Tonight the Bobcats take on Seminary High at Seminary High up the road on Highway 49. The Sumrall Bobcats are led by Coach Shannon White. They bring a 1-1 record into the contest. Tonight we'll get started with the starting lineups for the offense. At tackle, number 76, Carson Bird. At left guard, Erickson Prost, number 70. Cade Cochran, number 56, is your center. Reagan McGrew, number 63, is going to be your guard. Brody Bass, number 50, is moving in from H-back to tackle. Aiden Ballin, is number 81, is your tight end. Owen Hatton, number 13, H-back. Your quarterback to start is going to be Landon Hawkins, number 6, but you will see Trevor Daniels, number 15, rotate through. Your running back is going to be Jordan Ware, number 1. At wide receiver, we're looking at a combination of Malik McNair, number 3, William Hodges, number 10, Braden Smith, number 7, Jonathan Nelson, number 2, and Braylon Harrison, number 17. 7 at nose guard, Carter Clark, number 95, Brendan Lewis at the other end, number 96. Your linebackers are Cooper Fortenberry, Owen Hatton, Luke Maskew, and Jordan Ware, and Timothy Gray. Cornerbacks are Jonathan Nelson, number 2, and Malik McNair, number 3. Your free safety is Justin Aldry, number 4. Your captains for tonight's contest for the Bobcats are number 1, Jordan Ware, and Carter Clark. Your captains are meeting with the officials at midfield, going over some preliminary rules. And here come the Bobcats taking the field. There's a good contingent of Bobcat fans that have made the trip up 49. Hopefully the rain is going to hold off for the night. Sumrall wins the toss. They're going to defer to the second half. And let's see what the Bulldogs are going to do. Bulldogs will receive to start. So the Bobcats are gathering behind the goalpost. We're about ready to get the football game started. Once again, we thank you all for tuning in to the YouTube live stream broadcast of Sumrall football. Coach White, as Coach White said in the as evidenced by the starting lineups, they feel good about this game. As he said on the Pine Belt Sports podcast earlier in the week, they are a young team, but it's hard to win when you turn the ball over 5 times. So the Bobcats are taking the field. Seminary is running over to its sidelines. And we're about ready for some football under the Friday night lights. As Coach Taylor would say with the Dillon Panthers, clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. So as the kicking unit prepares to come on the field, we expect Isaac Schau's number 45 to do the duties. Seminary brings a 1-1 record into the contest as well. Sumrall in the all powder blue, white headgear, yellow numerals. Show up really well on camera. under the lights.
Thomas Bean, Jonathan Jackson are back deep to receive for the Bulldogs. Kentrell Berry is set to kick off. Correction.
Well, it's 45. I'm wrong.
Isaac Showles approaches the ball. Kicks it. Seminary fumbles. Oh, Seminary fumbles. Gathers it up. Gets it back to about 16.
Graham Walters on the tackle for the Bobcats.
You may have tipped some of your guys. I'm Rich Woolwine.
Harris Bell.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Return
Yes, sir.
right back to about the 12-yard line.
I got y'all signed.
The Bobcats got called for a face mask on that kick return. That's going to set up Seminary in some good field position. Brings it out to the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
That's where Seminary's going to set up. They got a 1st and 10. They're going to work out of the shotgun. There's going to be a screen pass, and Maskew runs it down.
Barr's pass is complete to Keandre Agee.
Seminary completed that screen pass. Great speed
Maskew on the stop for the
by
Bobcats.
Maskew. He read it well.
Brings up 2nd and 15.
So it's 2nd and 15. The Bulldogs are back in the shotgun. Waiting the snap. Bobcats are ready to defend. Here's the snap. Gives it up the middle. Met by a host of Bobcats. And let's see who's going to be the last one.
Fortenberry on the stop.
Looks like Cooper Fortenberry was on the stop.
Keandre Agee
Coach
on the
White has
carry.
been really pleased with the game tackling that the Bobcat defense
5 on the play.
have. They always have hats to the ball. So now it's 3rd and 9.
For the Bulldogs.
Seminary's back in the shotgun. They're going to look over to the sidelines to get a signal. Let's see if the Bobcats bring pressure. They look like they are.
Barr's pass is complete.
Seminary's pass is complete. Looks like they're going to give him the 1st down.
Gain of 10 on the play.
McNair was on the tackle for the Bobcats, number 3. So the Bulldogs move the chains.
Bulldog 45.
Seminary's got it at their own 45.
First down.
The
Bulldogs.
Seminary is running out of the shotgun. They send a man in motion, give it up the middle, and if he's not gotten another 1st down, it's really close. Looks like they're going to give him 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Cooper Fortenberry, number 8, on the stop again.
Ball spotted on the Sumrall 46.
Let's see if the Bobcats can get a stop here. Seminary going out of the shotgun again. Sends the running back in motion, fakes the screen. Oh my gosh, he was wide freaking. You've got to be kidding me. Sumrall comes out with the ball. Looks like they're going to rule him down. So it's 1st and goal Seminary. Look like some blown coverage. Jonathan Nelson, number 2, made the tackle. Saved a touchdown. With 9 minutes, 13 seconds left in the 1st quarter, the Seminary Bulldogs have it 1st and goal. Looks like they're in a wildcat, and the running back takes the snap, direct snap, off the left tackle, and the home crowd cheers. Seminary has drawn first blood. They're up 6-0 over the Bobcats. In for the Sumrall. Seminary's got their kicking unit in for the extra point, and it is no good. It bounces off the right upright. Let's see if that comes back to haunt them. But with 8 minutes and 53 seconds left in the first quarter, your Sumrall Bobcats are down 7-0. Early in that drive, it looked like the Sumrall defense was going to get a possible 3 and out. Then they moved the chains, picked up a first down. Then they had that long pass down to the 2-yard line. So you've got McNair and Nelson going back deep for the Bobcats to receive this kick. Seminary's kicker is set. He approaches the ball, kicks it deep. McNair runs under it, gets it about his one. He's running back. Go. Okay.
Appears to be recovered by the Bobcats.
He got it out to about the 25 before he was tackled. There's a flag on the play. Looks like the ball squirted out, but Owen Hatton fell on it. So let's see what the officials call here. Looks like they're walking it back. They're backing up the Bobcats. Not sure what the looks like it was a blocking the black or holding. Not sure what this. Nevertheless, and as you tune in, you're going to notice that there's a number 19 in the backfield with Hawkins. That's Trevor Daniels with the powder blue jerseys on. They switch him back to number 19. Give it to him off a right tackle. He bulls his way for positive yards. Gain of about 4, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and 6. The Bobcats are back to the line. Hawkins is waiting to snap. Seminary jumps, but gets back. Hawkins looks over to the signal. Now they threw a flag. Let's see what they call. Looks like Hawkins got the Bulldogs to jump. So that's going to be 5 yards. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 1. That's going to put the Bobcats in tremendous position ahead of the chains. And let's see if they can get a first down here or more.
Be 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
Ball spotted just shy of the 25-yard line.
Daniels is going to set up on Hawkins' right shoulder. You've got William Hodges, Jonathan Nelson.
And it will be a first down. 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 25-yard line.
On one, you've got McNair and Harrison on the other side. Hawkins gets the offense set. He's ready for the snap. Gets the snap. Overthrows Hodges.
Pass intended for Hodges.
Tried to thread the needle, but it falls incomplete. The Bobcats come back to the line. Daniels goes out. So it's 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats. Empty backfield for Hawkins. Nelson goes in motion. Quick pass out to Nelson. It's complete, but Seminary read it well and we're right there for no gain. So that's going to make it 3rd and 10. And with 7 minutes and 35 seconds left in the first quarter, your Bobcats have a 3rd and 10. Hawkins is going to bring Hodges, Nelson, and McNair to the left side. He's going to roll to his left and throws it away. He had Nelson in the area, but just threw it away. Devontae Crockett, number 22, was also in. So J.P. Parrish, number 18, is going to set up shop for punting for the Bobcats. Good snap. Kicks an end over end. And the your Bobcats are going to down it at the Bulldog 34. So with 7 minutes, 3 seconds left in the first quarter, you've got your Bobcats down 7-0. Didn't do much on offense. The defense comes back out. I'm sorry, I said it was 7-0. It's actually 6-0 because the Bulldogs missed the extra point. They're going to run a little bubble screen. The Bulldogs are.
Wade Barr's pass is complete to Jonathan Jackson. Hatton on the stop.
Owen Hatton was there to make the play.
Gain of a little over 5 yards. Ball's going to be
So it's 2nd and 5. Bobcats had some missed tackles. So it's 2nd and 4. Bulldogs are in a shotgun. Oh, get it! Bulldogs fumbled the snap in the shotgun. The quarterback falls on it. Thought for a minute that the Bobcats were going to be able to get it. So that backs them up 8. Makes it a 3rd and 13, 12 or 13. The clock's running with 6 minutes left in the first quarter. The Bulldogs want to pass. Pass was incomplete. A couple of Bulldogs were there. Nelson breaks it up, number 2. So that's going to bring 4th and long for the Bulldogs. Jonathan Nelson's going to drop back deep to receive this punt for the Bobcats.
Brandon Webb is set to punt for the Bulldogs. Nelson is set back to receive for the Bobcats.
Nelson is at about his 38. Oh, yes! It was a high snap for the Bulldog punter.
Brandon did get the punt away. Ball was
Didn't get the punt away. The Bobcat return unit was there to tackle him.
The Bobcats will take possession.
So the Bobcats have it inside the red zone
1st and 10.
at about the 12-yard line. Aiden Ballman is checked in. You've got Crockett in there. Hawkins in a pistol. Takes a snap, low snap, gives it to Daniels. And Daniels is going to bull his way down for positive yards.
Rayshawn Owens on the tackle with other Bulldogs. on the stop.
So it looks like that's going to bring up a 2nd and 5 for the Bobcats.
5 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5. Ball spotted near
The line got a good push for Daniels.
yard line.
Hawkins is in the shotgun. Hands it again up the middle to Daniels, and he's going to get into the end zone. And the Bobcats have tied this thing up 6-6.
Touchdown, Sumrall.
He kind of pinballed his way through the middle of the field and got into the end zone for 6. So if you're Coach White, you've got to like that answer from their first possession on offense.
Shell sets up the point after the
Shells is going to come in. Smith to hold. Good hold. And it's good. So with 4 minutes, 53 seconds left in the first quarter, your Bobcats have taken the lead 7-6. If you're Coach White, you got to have a good feeling about that offensive drive. Your Bobcat defense set it up. The punt return team had their heads up and made a great play by stopping the punter from getting the punt off. And then the Bobcats made him pay with Daniels going into the end zone.
Custom-made hydraulic hoses and much more.
This young Bobcat team being very opportune, making the Bulldogs pay. So Isaac Shells, he's setting the ball on the tee, stepping it off before he gets set.
Thomas Bean and Jonathan Jackson are set to receive.
He's going to approach the ball. He's going to kick it deep, kind of a line drive. It's going to be fielded, and he's got some room. And just like that, the Bulldogs are going to return it, and they're going to retake the lead. Once again, the kickoff team allows a kick return.
90 yards, Jonathan Bean, touchdown Seminary.
They're calling it a 90-yard return for a touchdown. And there's some confusion on the Bulldogs. They don't have enough men on the field. Now they're trying to get one off.
Webb is set to attempt the point after attempt.
And this time the point after attempt for the Bulldogs is good. So with 4 minutes, 41 seconds left in the first quarter, the Bulldogs regain the lead, and it's 13-7. So now let's see what the Bobcats can do when they get the ball on offense. It is just a momentum killer when you allow the kick return for a touchdown. Nelson and McNair are back deep. So let's see what the Bobcats can do once they get on offense. Bounces in front. McNair's running hard. Good return.
McNair on the return.
Up to about the Bobcat 34.
McNair takes the ball to about the 31-yard line.
Looks like for the receivers, you've got number 17 Harris, number 22 Crockett, number 2 Nelson, number 10 Hodges. Hawkins and Daniels are back in the backfield. Hawkins sets up in a pistol with Daniels on his left shoulder. He pulls it faked it to Daniels, pulled it, tried to get it to Crockett in the flat. But it was a little too long for Crockett, falls incomplete, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. So the Bobcat offense is looking over to the sidelines to get the signal for the play. You've got Hodges on the left and Nelson and Harrison on the right. He's going to give it up the middle to Daniels, and Daniels has got some room up the middle, and he's going to get about 13 yards. That's going to move the chains for the Bobcats, give them a new set of downs at 1st and 10. And let's see if they can punch this in before the start of the second quarter. Bobcats getting the signal. Line is getting set. Hawkins is waiting for the snap. Oh. Hawkins gave him a hard count. The Bulldogs jumped off sides. And that's going to move the ball up 5 yards and make it 1st and 5 for the Bobcat offense. Looks like right now you've got trips to the right. Daniels is on Hawkins' right shoulder. They're in the shotgun. Faked it to Daniels.
Hawkins' pass is complete.
He completes the pass for another 1st down. Harrison, number 17, was on the reception. And once again, the Bobcats move the chains, and it's 1st and 10. Clock running with 3 minutes, 40 seconds in the first quarter.
Bobcats, another 1st down. Ball is spotted on about the 41-yard line.
Again, you've got trips to the right. You've got Crockett in the H-back position to the right. That looks like it's Huddleston in there for the, excuse me, that was Daniels, number 19 on the run. That brings up 2nd down from the 38, it looks like. 2nd and 7. Bobcats want to go hurry. Now Hawkins is looking over for the signal. Daniels is in the backfield with him. Looks like you've got twins to the left, single receiver to the right. Fakes it to Daniels, gives it to Nelson. Nelson jukes some, helmet comes off.
Nelson on the reception.
Gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to make it 3rd and about 7. McNair comes in for Nelson. Crockett goes out, and Audrey comes in, number 4. You've got trips to the right. Daniels is on Hawkins' left shoulder. He wants to pass. Oh my gosh. Looked like he took his head off. I'm not sure why there's not a flag on that one.
Big loss, brings up 4th down.
Nevertheless, there was not a flag, but it looked like there certainly should have been. And so now Parrish is going to trot out to punt this away.
Fiesel came through large and in charge.
Hodges the snap, Parrish the punt, good snap, he gets it away. The Bulldogs want to get away from it. It's going to take a Bobcat bounce down to about the 9, where the Bobcats down it, and the Bulldogs will take over.
Still near the 10-yard line, and that's where the Bulldogs
looked like the Bobcats were going to be able to put something together on offense during that drive that stalled. We got 1:23 left in the first quarter. The Bulldogs are winning 13-7. Let's see if the Bobcats can get them a 3 and out and get the ball back to the offense. The Bulldogs are in a shotgun. Maskew is bringing pressure. He gets stacked up at the line.
AG on the carry. Clark on the stop.
Clark was on the stop for the Bobcats.
Loss of 2.
The Bulldogs go back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball spotted on the 8-yard line.
It's going to be from the 8. He completes it.
Barr's pass is complete to Marcus Trailer. Hatton on the stop for the Bobcats.
Hat made the tackle, wrestled him out of bounds.
Ball spotted on the
But that was a gain
20-yard
of 12, and that's going to move the chains for the Bulldogs. Let's see if the Bobcats looked like they were going to bring some pressure, and they backed off of it. Here's the snap. He wants to pass.
Ball pass complete to Marcus Trailer.
They completed a diving catch.
10 yards. That should be enough for another Bulldog.
And is that a first down or is that 2nd and 1?
First down. Just shy of first down.
And looks like they're
2nd and 1 for the Bulldogs.
the Bulldogs are going to huddle. Looks like it's 2nd and 1, a gain of 9. They're going to break the huddle. They're operating out of the shotgun. Ware and Fortenberry flip linebacker spots. And with
Seminary.
1 second left in the first quarter, Seminary calls a timeout.
Sponsor of Bulldog football is Actimed, located on Main Street here in Seminary. Actimed can serve all your physical and occupational needs. They offer treatment for sport injuries, joint replacement surgeries, auto accident injuries, and results of a stroke. Actimed wishes the Bulldogs a safe and successful season.
So the Bobcat defense comes back on the field, waiting for the Bulldogs to get their offense back. The offense still talking it over with their coaches. With 1 second left in the first quarter, your score is Bulldogs 13, Bobcats 7.
Legacy Championship Wrestling coming to Seminary High School Saturday.
So with 2nd and 1, let's see what the Bobcats can do on defense. They show a little pressure. Let's see if they stay in it or if they brought pressure. Got to the quarterback in the backfield. The quarterback kept it. You had Carter Clark on the tackle for the Bobcats. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, Seminary Bulldogs 13, Bobcats 7.
Not quite a first down. That's the end of the first quarter. End of the first quarter, Bulldogs still leading 13-7.
it didn't look like he had gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but the officials rule it that it's a first down. So at the start of the second quarter, it's 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. They give it up off the middle. That's going to be a gain of about 6 for the Bulldogs. Bring up 2nd and 4. Hatton was your Bobcat on the stop.
DeAndre Agee on the carry. Gain of about 8 yards on the play. Ball spotted near the 38-yard line.
So from the 38, the Bulldogs have it. They're going to give it up the middle again, off the left side rather, and he is rumbling down to about the 24, 25-yard line into Bobcat territory. They just open up a hole on the Bulldog offensive line, and he just rumbled down.
For the Bobcats,
Clark finally was able to bring him down, but not before a big gain.
1st and 10.
And once again, the Bulldogs have 1st and 10
At the 34-yard line.
at the 34-yard line. Looks like the 26-yard line. The Bulldogs take the snap. Tried to get it
Bars pass intended.
to the over-the-shoulder catch. Falls incomplete.
2nd and 10.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10. The Bobcats could sure use a stop right here. The Bulldogs are back in the shotgun. He takes the snap, gives it up the middle, and was met in the backfield by number 75.
On the carry.
Seth Holbrook was on the tackle,
Stop.
shot through the hole. So it's 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down for the Bulldogs.
Let's see if the Bobcat defense can get a stop and get off the field here. Looks like Maskew's coming with pressure, and he comes in. Oh,
Bars pass complete to
Maskew was able to get to the quarterback. The quarterback got it off. Ware made the tackle.
For the Bobcats.
So it's 4th and about 6.
Gain
And let's see if the offense is going to stay on the field for the
brings up 4th and
Bulldogs.
6 for the Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs quarterback is getting up a little gimpy. Looks like they're about to go for it, or at least see if they can draw the Bobcats off sides. Let's see what the coaching staff of the Seminary decides to do.
Timeout, Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs allowed the play clock to run down and call a timeout. So it's 9 minutes, 34 seconds left in the second quarter. The Bulldogs are winning 13-7.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, Legacy Championship Wrestling coming to Seminary High School Saturday, October 8th, 7 p.m. The King of Sports coming here to Seminary High School.
The Bobman,
It'll be better than
their coach and
basketball.
staff. So with 4th down and about 6, the Bulldog offense goes back out. And let's see if they're going to run a play or try to draw the Bobcats off sides. They take the snap. He rolls out. He's going to run it. He's met. Audrey looks like, I'm sorry, Ware, number 1 Ware was there.
Quarterback keeper.
Looks like he was just short of the 1st down, so the Bobcats take over on downs.
Not enough for the first down.
And let's see if the Bobcat offense can put something together
on down.
and get back into the game. With 9 minutes and 19 seconds left in the second quarter, your Bobcats are losing 13-7,
15-yard line.
but they've got the ball back. Hawkins stays in at quarterback. Daniels is in the backfield with him. Hawkins puts Daniels on his left shoulder. Out of the shotgun, Nelson goes in motion. Give to Daniels. He's got a little bit of a hole. He keeps his feet churning. Picks up 4, maybe 5 yards for about 2nd and 5.
Bulldogs on the stop. Gain of about 5 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 5 for the Bobcats.
It appears the Bobcats have it about the 21, 22.
21-yard line.
Hawkins in the shotgun. Daniels on his left shoulder. Pitches it to Daniels. Daniels doesn't have much room. He's trying to make something out of nothing. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
On the stop. Daniels on the carry. Gain of about a yard. Brings up 3rd and 4.
So it's going to be 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. Let's see if the Bobcats can convert, move the chains. Clock is running with 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Hawkins awaits the snap. Nelson's in motion. He's going to hand it to Nelson. Nelson just couldn't get the corner turned. Picks up maybe a couple for, makes it 4th and 2.
That was short of a first down. Brings up 4th and 3. 4th and 2.
And Parrish is going to come on for the punt for the Bobcats.
Bobcats are going to punt. DeAndre Agee.
Good snap. Parrish gets it away. They're going to let it bounce. Takes a little bit of a bulldog bounce. And the Bulldogs are going to set up shop on offense at about the 44, 43-yard line.
Huddleston downs the ball at the 43.
With 7 minutes, 16 seconds left in the second quarter, the Bulldogs are taking over. They've got the ball and they've got the lead, 13-7. So let's see if the Bobcat defense can get a 3 and out. They hand it up the middle. Hard to tell who was on the stop, but it looked like number 96, Lewis.
Several Bobcats on the stop.
Just a sea of humanity in that scrum. He got about 1, so it's 2nd and 9, and let's see if the Bobcats can hold him here again. The Bulldogs are in a shotgun. Twins on either side. He's looking to pass. He passes. Oh. Looks like the Bulldog receiver was open, just underthrown. The Bulldog quarterback still looks a little shaken up out there. He's moving around rather gingerly. Don't know if he was able to put all his power behind that throw, but it's 3rd and 9 nonetheless. The clock stopped with 6 minutes, 35 seconds left, and let's see if the Bobcat defense can get off the field. So Seminary's offense is set. Bob let him catch that. Looked like they went back to the same play. This time it was a completion. Caught it on his knee, so he was down there, but they moved the chains, so it's 1st and 10.
And that's enough for another Bulldog. First down, Bulldogs.
So it's 1st and 10. On the Bobcat 39. He gives it up the middle, but Maskew and a host of Bobcats were there to stop him for no gain. Maskew and number 97, Harvey, were there on the tackle. That's going to be a loss of about 1 or 2, so it's going to be second and about 11 or 12 with 6 minutes left. So we've got a heat timeout on the field. The Bobcat defense over talking with the coaches, getting some instruction. It was an overcast, rainy, drizzly day earlier, but the rain apparently has moved out. The turf looks like it's in pretty good shape. The Bobcat defense has been good on first and second down for most of the night. Just had some untimely gains by the Seminary offense on third down to convert. So the teams are back on the field. Second and 11 from about the 41. Little jet sweep. He gets the corner. And is pushed out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down. And once again, the Seminary offense is going to move the chains. Looks to be a flag on the play. Officials are talking it over. Not sure what it was, but it looks like it's going to go against the Seminary offense. Looks like it's going to be holding on the Seminary offense, so that's going to bring it back. Ends up back at the original line. They're going to have second and long. Bobcats look like they're going to bring pressure, and they do. It's picked up nicely. Oh, my gosh. That went right through the Seminary receiver's hands, and it was thankfully through his hands because he was wide open and would have been a big gain. But fortunately for the Bobcat defense, it falls incomplete, which is going to bring up 3rd and 12 for the Seminary offense. The Bobcat defense really dodged a bullet there. So it's 3rd and long. The Seminary offense is going to turn to get some last-minute signals. Let's see what the Bobcat defense does. They're going to give chase, and the Seminary quarterback throws it away. Maskew, number 23, and Harvey, number 97, were in pursuit. That's going to bring up a Seminary punt. So it's about 4th and 13. Seminary's going to punt. Nelson back deep to field it. He's at about his own 15. Oh, get it! Go, 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 go! The punter for Seminary couldn't field it. Ware, for number 1 for the Bobcats, wisely picks it up and takes it to the house. And just like that, the Bobcats have tied it up. Looked like he had fumbled it, tried to pick it up, and got drilled as he was trying to pick it up. Isaac Schowes is in for the point after. Braden Smith to hold, William Hodges to snap. With 5 minutes left in the second quarter, the Bobcats tie it back up 13-all. Showers.
Showers with the point after attempt is no good.
All right, so Showers misses the point after, so with 5 minutes left in the second quarter, it's 13-13, and we're all knotted up. Just when the Bobcats needed a break, they got one. Where was Johnny on the spot, picked it up and sprinted to the end zone. If you're just tuning in to the YouTube live stream of the Sumrall Pool, it's 5 minutes left in the second quarter, and we're all tied up at 13. The Bulldogs drew first blood, missed the extra point. Bobcats come back, take the lead at 7-6. The Bulldogs run it back, run the kickoff back, make the extra point then. It's 13-7. Now we, the Bobcats, have scored and missed an extra point. So Showers is back to kick. He approaches the ball. Sends it down to about the 10. Seminary fumbles it, but picks it up. Number 35, McKinley for the Bobcats, was there to make the tackle. So Seminary's offense has it 1st and 10.
And here come the Bulldogs. Ball
They're
near the 29-yard line.
They spot the ball at the 29, at Seminary's 29. Let's see if the Bobcat defense can get a stop and get off the field. Try a little off tackle, Seminary does. Number 54, Glass, on the stop for the Bobcats.
Less than a yard, brings up 2nd and 9.
They give him about a yard, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock is running. 4 minutes, 20 seconds. Seminary's offense has the signals from the sidelines. Let's see what the Bobcat defense decides to do. Seminary sends a guy in motion, throws it, and he drops it. Had it. Looked to run before he pulled it in. So it's 3rd and 9. And the clock stops with 4 minutes, 5 seconds left in the second quarter. Teams approach the ball. Fortenberry looks like he's going to pressure. Oh, pass a little high. There was a Bobcat defender there. The Seminary receiver couldn't hold on to it. So it's 3 minutes, 59 seconds left in the second quarter. The Bobcats get a 3 and out. They hold the Bulldogs to a 3 and out. Seminary's going to punt, and we've got Nelson back deep at his 40. Let's see if the Bobcats can get some good field position. If you're Seminary, if you're Seminary, you want to make sure your punter gets the snap and gets the ball off cleanly. Seminary has had some issues with their punt team. Both times it set up the Bobcat offense in good shape, and they came away with points. The Bobcat punt return team is over getting some final instructions. if Seminary is able to get the punt off, you certainly want it fielded cleanly by Nelson. He's got some speed. He doesn't need much room to get a good return. He gets it off this time. Nelson gets it, makes one man miss, can't make another man miss. So he gets back up to about the 44-yard line of the Bobcats, and that's where the Bobcats will set up shop. 3 minutes, 48 seconds left in the second quarter.
Deontay Jones on the tackle for the Bulldogs. Ball spotted on the 40.
Hawkins stays at quarterback. Daniels in at running back. You've got Harrison, McNair, Nelson, and Hodges. Twins on either side. Hawkins in the shotgun. Daniels to his right. He sends Daniels in motion. He's going to throws a screen to Daniels. Daniels is still on his feet, fighting for yards. Just great effort by Daniels and the offensive line to push him a few more yards. That's going to make it 2nd and about 4. They move into Seminary territory of the Seminary 48. Hawkins in the shotgun. He takes the snap. Gets it out to Hodges. Hodges was open. They had given him some cushion. A pitch and catch. And they moved the chains.
Tackle made by Jonathan Jackson.
And it looks like they are down to the Seminary 34. So it's 1st and 10 from the Seminary 34. It's in the shotgun. Wants to pass again. Passes to Harrison. Harrison was stuck. The defender was right there. He caught it. The defender brought him down immediately. But they moved the ball. So it's about 2nd and 5. Looks like at the Seminary 24.
2:41 remains in the half.
Hawkins in the shotgun. Daniels to his sure. Gets it off to Hawkins. Hawkins has a little room. He runs over one defender. And that's going to move the chains. So it's 2 minutes, 26 seconds left in the half. And the Bobcats are trying to make something happen before halftime. Got plenty of time. Clock is running after they set the chains. Daniels is to Hawkins' right. He's got trips to the right. Fakes it. Oh, go McNair. Oh, McNair's going to get in the end zone, but it looks like there may be a flag on the play. Looks like they're going to call holding on the Bobcats and bring that back. He had McNair out of the backfield. Not sure who that was on, but one of the other receivers had a block that apparently they're calling for holding. So that's going to back up the Bobcats. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. So it's going to be 1st and about 20. Daniels is on Hawkins' right shoulder. And let's see who jumped. Seminary is saying the Bobcats drew them off. And it is going to be against the Bobcats. And so the Bobcats are going backwards. So now it's 1st and 25. The good thing is you're still at 1st down. But you've got to get to about the 10-yard line for a 1st down. You've got less than 2 minutes. You're at 1:49. Let's see what the Bobcats can do here. Hawkins in the shotgun, Daniels to the right. He's going to pitch to Daniels, and Daniels had nowhere to go to the right. He switches to the left. Not much there, but he does get some positive yardage. So that's going to make it 2nd and long, and the clock is running with 1:15 in the half. Let's see if Coach White and the Bobcats choose to take their timeouts. The Bobcats are looking over to get the offensive signals. Hawkins in the shotgun, Daniels to the right. Hawkins goes back to pass. Got flushed out. Harrison made the catch, but he was out of bounds, and there's a flag on the play. The clock is down to 45 seconds. So it looks like there's going to be another holding call that's going to back the Bobcats up again. Going to back it all the way up to the Seminary 46. Not sure what play you've got in the playbook for this, but it's 2nd and a country mile right now. And right now, if you're Sumrall, you just don't want to turn the ball over. It's 36 seconds left in the second quarter. We're all knotted at 13. And let's see what the Bobcats can do here. Hawkins gets the snap, hands it up the middle to Daniels. Nothing fancy, just didn't want to turn the ball over. We're down to 15 seconds left in the half. And let's see if the Bobcats just want to run the clock out. They have been going backwards on this drive. Looked like it was going to be a promising drive, and then one penalty after another. And so that's going to do it for the first half here in Seminary, Mississippi, where your Bobcats and Seminary takes a 13-all score in at half.
Drumline Calco Sack.
welcome to the field the pride of Covington County, the Seminary High School Marching Band. Your captains include Frank Peterson, Lily Norris, Luiza Ortega, Allison Mooney, and Eden Bird. The band is under the field direction of drum major Alan Mitchie. This evening, the band will perform a portion of their 2022 competition show, Invictus. Alan, is your band ready? Come to your band, you may begin. Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Covington County, the Seminary High School Marching Band. Your drum major, Alan Mitchie. Band director, Sean Owens. The Seminary Band halftime show is sponsored by Willie's Bait and Tackle and American Tax Service. Please see a band member.
Welcome back, Bobcat fans, to the YouTube live stream broadcast of the Sumrall High School football team. We're up in Seminary, Mississippi, on the campus of Seminary High School, where the Bobcats are about to start the second half against Seminary. We're all knotted up at 13. It was a first half of special teams. The Seminary Bulldogs were having trouble with the fielding the snap on the punt team. That's where the 13 points for the Bobcats came from. The Bulldogs of Seminary returned a kick 90 yards for some of their points. They have both had trouble with the point after attempts. So we're starting the second half, 13-13. Your Bobcats are set to receive. Nelson and McNair are going back deep to receive the kick from Seminary.
Nelson and McNair are set deep to receive.
The Seminary kicker is set. He's approaching the ball, and the second half is underway.
And the second half is underway.
Nelson feels it, comes up the middle, trying to get to the side. Gets out to about the 36-yard line where the Bobcat offense is going to set up shop. Good field position to start the second half for the Bobcats. Hawkins is back at quarterback.
Ball spotted 36-yard line.
Daniels is in the backfield. You got Crockett at H-back. He goes in motion to the left. Oh, dadgummit. Illegal procedure on the Bobcats. That's going to back them up 5 yards. Not how you wanted to start the opening drive, but let's see if the Bobcats can get it in gear. You've got Hodges and Nelson, twin receivers to the right. You got Crockett at H-back on the left end. Daniels is on Hawkins' right shoulder. He takes the snap. He fakes it. He's going to give a little screen to Nelson. Nelson's got it. He turns the corner, knocks a Bulldog defender out of the way, and gets back most of the yardage from the penalty and then some, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Looks like they got the ball up to about the 38, 39-yard line, and they're back over the ball. Hawkins is in the shotgun. He's got Daniels to his right shoulder. He's going to hand it up the middle, and Hawkins has a little bit of running room, and he gets up to about the 46, 47. We'll see where the spot is. That's going to bring up 3rd and short. Let's see if the Bobcats can move the chains. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 2. The Bobcats are back over the ball. Hawkins getting everybody set. Daniels to his right shoulder. Waiting for the snap. Here's the snap. Gives it to Hawkins, and gives it to Daniels. Go! 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 He's rumbling and stumbling. Did he get it? Bobcats. Daniels took it up the middle with 11 minutes to go in the third quarter. The Bobcats take a 19-13 lead, and if you're Coach Shannon White and his staff, that's what you want to see from your Bobcat offense to start the second half. Isaac Showles is in for the point after. You got Braylon Smith to hold, Hodges to snap. Snap is back, hold down. A little hard to see, but it looks like it snuck through the uprights. With 11 minutes left in the third, it's Sumrall 20, Seminary 13. You kind of felt like the Bobcats had some offensive momentum there for a while. At the end of the second quarter, they drove down, deep into Seminary territory. But then the penalty bug broke out, and they backed themselves up almost to the 50 and then ran the clock out. Got the ball to start the second half, and Daniels took it to the house. Great looking run from Daniels. Such a hard guy to bring down when he gets those legs going. Isaac Shows is going to bring the kickoff team out for the Sumrall Bobcats. He places the ball on the tee. Now he's going to step it off. He's a soccer style guy, so he approaches the ball. Oh, it bounces off of Seminary's shoulder pads, and he wisely just falls on it. That could have been bad for the Bulldogs. They were able to recover. Looks like they're going to start around their 10-yard line. So they've got 1st and 10 from their 10 or 11, it looks like. Let's see if the Bobcat defense can get a 3 and out. Get the ball back to their offense. Looks like there's a new quarterback in the game for the Bulldogs. Hands it off. A host of Bobcats there to bring him down. Looks like there was no gain, so it's going to be 2nd and 10 for Seminary. Seminary's going to huddle. Oh, I'm sorry. It was actually a 4-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 6. Seminary huddled. They're in a shotgun. There's a new quarterback in there. He's going to hand it off again up the middle. Some tough running up there. He gets a little bit of positive yardage. Number 96, Lewis, is on the tackle for your Bobcats. Gain 2. So it's 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs. From the 15. Looks like the Bobcats are going to bring pressure. They do. He wants to pass, and it's a one-hot to the receiver. That's going to bring up 4th and 5, and Seminary's going to have to punt. So if you're Sumrall, you got to like getting them a 3 and out. Nelson's going to come back to deep to receive the kick about the 50-yard line. Seminary's in punt formation. Low kick. He had to go down to a knee. Gets it off. Nelson's going to let it roll at about the Seminary 46, 47-yard line. So your Bobcat offense is going to come back on the field, and let's see if they can add to this lead. Hawkins looks to be back out at the quarterback position. Nelson and Hodges are going to the left. Crockett in at H-back. Daniels in at running back. Looking over to the Bobcat sideline to get the signals. They've gotten the signals. Daniels is on Hawkins' left shoulder. Hawkins gets the snap. Fakes it. Now he throws it to Nelson. Nelson cuts it up.
To Nelson. He's dropped at the 40.
Gets it up to the 41 of Seminary. Hodges and Nelson stay to the left.
spotted at the 41-yard line.
Crockett and Ballman on the right. Daniels on Hawkins' right shoulder. Now he flips. Crockett and Daniels. Hands it up the middle to Daniels. He's pinballing his way forward. He's getting some positive yardage, but it's tough running. It's tough sledding up the middle, but looks like he's got enough for the first down, and the Bobcats are going to move the chains.
Gain of about 8 yards on the play. Ball is spotted just shy of the 35-yard line.
Looks like this time Nelson is to the right. They're getting the signals in from Coach White and the staff.
8 minutes and 12 seconds remain in the third quarter.
Crockett is to the right, Daniels to his left-hand shoulder. Hawkins wants to throw, and it's right through Nelson's hands. He was wide open.
Brings up second down.
So that's going to be 2nd and 10. Stops the clock with 8 minutes, 4 seconds in the third quarter. Your Bobcats winning 20-13. Getting the signals in. You've got Crockett to the left, Hodges to the left, Nelson kind of in a bunch formation to the right with Daniels on Hawkins' left shoulder. He sends Nelson in motion, gives it to Daniels.
Daniels on the carry.
Daniels gets a few yards.
Chase Burnham on the stop.
Looks like he got maybe 4. It's 3rd and 6. Nelson goes out. McNair's coming in.
Gain of about 2. Brings up 3rd and 7. Bulldogs are defending 3rd and 7.
You've got Hawkins in the pistol. Daniels on his right shoulder. And McNair just takes off running before the snap. And that's going to back the Bobcats up. So that's going to bring them. They're now behind the chains. That's going to be about 3rd and 13 from the Seminary 38.
Puts the ball about the 37-yard line. 3rd and
Hawkins gets the signals
for Sumrall.
from the sidelines. Daniels is on his left shoulder. He wants to pass. Oh, and he threw it right to Seminary. And just like that, Seminary has stopped the drive, and the Seminary is in good field position at their 40. Scratch that at about the 36-yard line. So let's see if the Bobcats can hold them to a 3 and out and get the ball back for the offense.
Ball is down.
That drive looked promising for the Sumrall offense, but
First and 10.
Seminary made a heads-up play and got the ball back, gives it up the middle, and he is carrying some Bobcat defenders on him for a big gain. That's going to move the chains.
Gain of about 15 yards.
Picked up about 15. Maskew and company were on the tackle. Looks like it's going to be on the Bobcat 43-yard line.
That's enough for another Seminary
So let's see if the Bobcats can get it together and hold them here. Seminary takes the snap. Looks like he was going to be tripped up for no gain, but he was able to make a little out of nothing.
Just a couple of yards.
Looks like Fortenberry and Maskew were on the stop for the Bobcats, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 8. With Seminary driving. Clock running, 6 minutes, 9 seconds in the third quarter. They get the snap. He wants to pass. The pass is complete. That's going to be close to a first down. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 1.
Ball is spotted on the 34-yard line.
Seminary's offense is making some substitution.
For the Bulldogs.
They're going to go into a huddle. Looks like they've brought in their Wildcat package, as it were. So it's 3rd and 1. The Bobcat D needs to make a stand here. He's going to, number 2 is going to keep it himself. Doesn't get much. He didn't need much for the first down. It looks like by the spot he probably has it. Oh my. The Bobcats held him. So now it's 4th and inches. Seminary makes some more substitutions on offense. Clock running in the 3rd quarter. 4th and 45. It's 4th and short. Seminary's going to keep its offense out on the field. Now I think they're going to call a timeout. So Seminary calls a timeout with 4 minutes, 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Your Bobcats are leading 20-13, but the Seminary Bulldogs are driving. They've got a 4th and 1, kind of in a no man's land situation at about the 33, 34-yard line.
Good luck. Main Street Cafe.
So they have chosen to keep their offense on the field. Now they're going to measure. I wonder if maybe the Seminary coaching staff wanted to call a timeout to give them some time to measure, see just what they were working with. They didn't get the first down, but it's 4th and very short. So Seminary's offense is talking it over on the sidelines. The Bobcat defense is on the field. Looks like Glass is in for the Bobcats at nose guard. It's 4th and short. They snap it. Oh, and with second effort, it looks like Seminary picked up the first down. Looks like Ware.
That's enough for another Seminary Bulldog. First down Bulldog.
Looks like Ware and Maskew were in on the tackle.
Ball spotted on the
Seminary moves the chains. It's 1st and 10. 4 minutes, 12 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Seminary's put a nice drive together thus far after the Sumrall interception. Seminary's offense is getting set. Looks like the Bobcats are going to bring, and he runs it right up the middle, and that's going to be enough for another first down. And just like that, Seminary is in about the 18-yard line. McNair was on the tackle. Run it again, the Seminary does. But Maskew, number 95, Clark, Ware, and company were all in on the tackle. Fort Berry, another linebacker, in on the action. So it's 2nd and about 9, if that. From the 20. The Bobcat D desperately needs a stop here. Maskew's in. Oh, that's an incomplete pass. Maskew was providing pressure to the quarterback.
Barr's pass intended for number 7, Marcus Trailer. Falls incomplete. Brings up
That's
third
going to
and
stop
10.
the clock with 2 minutes, 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Third and long now for Seminary's offense. Seminary's getting its offense set, its personnel in position. They now approach the line of scrimmage and get set. Snap the ball. Incomplete pass. It's 4th and long. The pass looked like it was tipped a couple of times. Fell incomplete.
Falls incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
So it looks like it's going to be 4th and 10, maybe 4th and 9 from the 20-yard line. We've got 2 minutes, 47 seconds left in the third.
Here come the Bulldogs on 4th down.
The Bobcats try to bring pressure. The pass is incomplete.
Falls incomplete, and Sumrall will take over on downs at the 20-yard line.
So the Bobcat D does its job. And now the offense comes back. It'll be 1st and 10 from their 20 for the Bobcat offense. Hawkins is still at quarterback. You've got Daniels in at running back. Somewhat of a bunch formation on the right. Hawkins hands it off to Daniels. He may have gotten one, if that. There was not much there.
Kirsten Youngblood.
Looks like he actually picked up about 3.
Forward progress was halted.
You've got Ballman and Crockett in at receiver positions. Hawkins gives it to Nelson on a little misdirection, and that was a great run. Got it around the perimeter, the right end, turned on the jets, and he's moving the chains. That brings the ball out
About 15.
to the 44, 43-yard line.
Near the 44-yard line.
You now have Ware in the backfield with Hawkins. You got twin receivers to the left. H back to the right. Gets it out to Nelson in the flat.
Hawkins' pass is complete to Nelson.
He picks up a few yards
Brought down by
to about the 47, 48.
gain of about 5. Ball spotted on the
So it's going to be 2nd and 5 from the 47. Minute 10 left in the third quarter. Nelson goes out. McNair comes in. Ware in the backfield with Hawkins. Crockett in at H-back. Baldwin in at tight end. A receiver on either side. Ware to the left of Hawkins. Crockett goes in motion.
Hawkins keeps the ball.
Looked like there was some miscommunication between Hawkins and Ware. Hawkins makes a little out of nothing. That's going to be 3rd and about 4.
Kirsten Youngblood and Keandre Agee on the tackle.
The Bobcats are going to bring their Rhino package in with Harvey and Lewis. It's 3rd and 3 from midfield. You've got 10 seconds left in the quarter, and let's see if Coach White wants to run the clock out or snap it. He snaps it, gives it to Ware. Ware
on the carry.
runs over a Bulldog defender and moves the chains.
Thomas Dean and other Bulldogs on the stop. Gain of on the play. And
That's a Sumrall first down, and that's the end of the third quarter. So at the end of the third quarter, you've got Sumrall 20, Seminary 13, with your Bobcats driving. Before we get ready for the fourth quarter, our programming note, next week is the home opener for the Sumrall Bobcats, and it will be streamed on NFHS. That's N as in Nancy, F as in Frank, Harris, H as in Harris, S as in Sumrall. Tonight, of course, we're streaming on YouTube, but next week, when we have our home opener, it'll be on the NFHS streaming platform. Kick will be at 7:30, but it will be a change in the streaming platform. So to start the fourth quarter, the Bobcats have it on Seminary's 39. It's 1st and 10. Hawkins in at quarterback. Ware to his right. He's going to roll out. He's going to dump it to Crockett. Oh. Crockett gets it out in the flat. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 5. Good pitch and catch from Hawkins and Crockett. That's going to... So the Bobcats are looking over at their sidelines to get the signal, to get the play. Hawkins is talking to Ware, giving Ware some instruction. Crockett gets set on the right, brings Crockett in motion, flips Ware to the left.
And we have a flag on the play.
One of the Bobcats may have twitched a little early. That can be such a drive killer. Backs it up. They're now behind the chain, so it's going to be about 2nd and 12 at the 41, maybe 40.5-yard line. 11 minutes, 52 seconds left in the fourth. Your Bobcats are nursing a 20-13 lead. Hawkins brings the offense up to the line of scrimmage. He's got twins to the left. He sends Crockett in motion to the left. Ware's behind him. He hands it to Ware. Ware's got some room. He's got the first down and more. He's rumbling. He's stumbling. And Ware takes it into the green zone.
Chase Burnham and Jonathan Jackson stopped the touchdown.
That was just a great run from Ware.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 11-yard line, 1st and 10.
The Bobcats have it at 11. They're at the 11-yard line. They're huddling up. They've got the Rhino formation in with Harvey and Lewis. Ooh, hands it to Ware. Seminary wasn't fooled by that one. He was met in the backfield by a Seminary defender. So it's now going to be 2nd and goal. They huddle back up. They're back in the Rhino. Short yardage package.
Jabari Booth on the stop.
Ware in the backfield. Hawkins is under center. Oh, he rolls out and throws it away. Didn't look like a good play from the start, but Hawkins was able to get away from the defender and just get rid of it to live to fight another day. The Rhino package goes out. McNair, Crockett, and it looks like Hodges come back in.
Ball's incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd and goal.
So now it's 3rd and goal for the Bobcats. And Seminary would like to talk it over. So with 10 minutes, 36 seconds left in the fourth, Your score is Bobcats 20, Seminary 13.
Located in Collins, People's Bank covers all your personal and business banking.
If you're a Bobcat fan, you really won't see them come away here with points.
If you'd like to contact them,
Any points
601
will be beneficial, but if they could get 7 here, it would make it really hard on the Seminary Bulldogs. Seminary's defense is back on the field. The Bobcats are receiving some final instruction from Coach White and his staff. The coaches send the Bobcat offense back on the field. Hawkins in at quarterback. Wares on his left shoulder. Sends Nelson in motion, fakes it to Nelson. He's rolling out. He's looking for somebody. Oh, my gosh. He threw it to Crockett. Crockett had it in his breadbasket and just couldn't come up with the ball. So it's going to be incomplete. It's going to be 4th and goal. And Isaac Showles is going to come on for a field goal attempt. Hodges is the snapper. Smith is the holder. Showles the kicker. Let's see if we can boot this through and add 3 points to the lead. The snap is back, the hold is down, and it barely snuck over the crossbar, but it got over the crossbar. It may have a little white paint from that crossbar, but it got over it. It did not look good, pretty, but it was 3 points nonetheless, and the Bobcats were able to extend the lead to 23-13 with 10 minutes, 28 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The Bobcats really needed some production out of that drive. And while they didn't get a touchdown, it was always good to get 3 points and extend that lead. Isaac Showles is going to bring on the kickoff team for the Bobcats. Now the defense needs to do its job and hold the Seminary offense scoreless. Showles is stepping the kickoff. Right-footed kicker. He's ready. The kickoff team has said he's approaching the ball. He boots it away, end over end. Get him. Do not let him score. And once again, the Bobcat kickoff team is not going to be able to get him on the ground. And once again, Seminary takes it coast to coast, about 90 yards for a touchdown. And just like that, the Seminary Bulldogs are within 4, 23-19. Now, if you're Sumrall, you got to feel really good about getting those 3 points so they still have the lead. But, man, just when you needed to get somebody down, Coach White is not happy with the officials. He apparently feels like there should have been a penalty thrown on Seminary. He is stalking the sidelines, glaring at the officials.
87 yards. Touchdown.
That was officially an 87-yard return to bring Seminary within 4, the point after attempt coming. The point after attempt is good, so with 10 minutes, 8 seconds left in the game, your Sumrall Bobcats lead the Seminary Bulldogs 23-20. And if you're a Bobcat fan at this point, You really want them to drive down, take some time off the clock, take some time points. Special teams, especially the kickoff, giving up 2 touchdowns.
Brandon Webb is set to kick off for the Bulldogs.
Not how you want to see the kickoff team cover. So Seminary is set to kick off. I believe that is Nelson. Nelson on the return. Gets it out to almost the 35-yard line. We are under 10 minutes left in the game. The Bobcat offense comes back to set up shop at about the 34, 33-yard line, nursing a 23-20 lead. Ware is in the backfield with Hawkins. Hawkins has everybody set. He wants to pass. Just overthrew Nelson. Tried to get Nelson out in the flat and just led him a little too far. So now it's 2nd and 10. And right now, if you're the Bobcats, you really need to move the chains. Focus on getting first downs and moving the chains and running some clock, ending up in points. Nelson comes out, McNair comes in. You got the tight end Ballman on the right. I believe it's Ware in the backfield with Hawkins. Hawkins hands it to Ware. He goes straight up the middle.
Ware on the carry.
With a little bit of a scrum, they push forward. It's going to be probably 3rd and 6.
Keegan Temick on the stop.
Ware stays in. Hawkins is in at quarterback. You've got McNair in at one of the wide receivers. Crockett in at the H-back. Bobcats have a little bunch formation on the right side. Low snap. Hawkins gets it, dances around, and loses yardage and goes backwards. And now it's going to be 4th and about 13-ish. The clock runs with 9 minutes. J.P. Parrish is going to have to come out and punt this away from the Bobcats. And if you're a Bobcat fan, you really want to see them boot this. And the Bobcats tackle the punt returner. 8 minutes, 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The Bobcats. A timeout is called. Coach White is going out to have a word with his unit. His punt unit is huddling up around him. Coach White's going back over to the sidelines after providing some instruction to his punt unit team. Hodges to snap, Parrish to punt. Great snap. He gets the punt away. Nice high punt. It's going to take a Bobcat roll. Keep rolling, keep rolling.
Punt rolls dead about the 16-yard line.
So the Seminary offense is going to set up shop about the 16, their own 16-yard line. There's 8 minutes, 28 seconds left in the contest.
From the 20, correction, from
And if you're the Bobcat defense, you want a 3 and out right here. Seminary, the snap. The quarterback fumbles the snap, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield by a host of Bobcats. Looks like Harvey was in the backfield.
No gain.
Clark and Lewis were all back in the backfield, making sure that he didn't go anywhere. So it's going to be about 2nd and 12 for the Seminary offense. Good start to this series for the defense, but they need to hold them here. Looks like they're going to bring pressure. Maskew gets back. He hits him as he lets go of the ball. The Seminary receiver tries to go over Nelson's back to make the grab, but it falls incomplete. Good coverage by Nelson. The pressure from Maskew may have caused the quarterback to get it away early. That stops the clock with 7 minutes, 39 seconds left in the contest. It is 3rd and about 12 or 13 for the Seminary offense. Let's see what the Bobcat defense decides. Are they going to bring pressure? It looks like they're bringing. And Seminary calls another timeout to talk this over.
We have 7 minutes, 39 seconds remaining in the game. Seminary 20, Sumrall 23.
So with 7 minutes, 29 seconds left in the game, Sumrall is nursing a 23-20 lead over the Seminary Bulldogs. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. Right now, if you're the Bobcats, you want to get a stop here and get the ball back to your offense. The home crowd of the Seminary Bulldogs have come to life and are trying to will the Bulldogs to another score. The Bobcats bring pressure again. Maskew is in the pocket. Oh, man, if he could have caught that, he had some running room. The quarterback was able to get the ball off, went through the receiver's hands. That's going to bring up 4th and long, deep in the Seminary territory. So the punting unit comes on.
Force the Bulldogs to bring Brandon Webb out for a punt.
It looks like the Bobcats are going to be content with letting this just hit wherever it hits. He gets it off. It's a end over an end kick. They're going to spot it at the 50. Was hoping that it would go out sooner. So with 7 minutes, 25 seconds left in the contest, your Bobcats are going to set up shop at the 50-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
As the Bobcats start this drive, please note that next week's game will be broadcast on the NFHS streaming platform. Ware gets the handoff and goes up the middle.
Ware on the carry.
Picks up a few. So that's going to be about 2nd and 6, maybe 7.
Jabari Booth.
The clock is running.
Friesel on the stop.
We've got 7 minutes left in the contest. Ware is in the backfield with Hawkins. You've got Hodges and Nelson at wide out. You've got Crockett at H-back and Ballman at tight end. It's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 in their own territory.
Hawkins and Ware exchange some
Less than 7
words.
minutes.
Crockett goes in motion, hands it up the middle to Ware. Ware's got a little bit of running room. It closes up. There's just a sea of humanity. Ware won't go down, but his forward progress is stopped.
Pushes him backwards.
So it looks like it's going to bring up a 3rd and 4 for the Bobcats.
And many Bulldogs there.
The Rhino package comes in with Harvey and Lewis.
Gain of maybe 3.
Nelson goes out.
3rd and 3.
The Bobcat offense will huddle. They break huddle. They come to the line.
3rd and 3.
Hawkins under center. Ware in the backfield. Hands it to Ware.
Ware on the carry. Ball is loose.
Looked like the ball came out, but maybe he recovered. It was enough for a 1st down, so they're going to move the chains. The Bobcats keep possession. Crockett and Nelson come back in. The Rhino package goes out. So you've got Hodges, Nelson, Crockett, Bowman as the wideouts. You've got Ware. Well, and now we've got a heat timeout with 5 minutes, 43 seconds left in the contest.
5 minutes, 43 seconds left.
Bobcat offense huddling up on their sidelines, getting instructions from their coaching staff. 5 minutes, 43 seconds left. They've got a first and 10 from their Seminary 37. If you're a Bobcat fan, you want them to take care of the ball and keep moving, getting yards, moving the ball, and running clock. Nelson goes in motion. It's a handoff to Nelson. He's got room. He's got space. He runs over one Seminary defender and looks like he's in the red zone at about the 13 or 14-yard line. He was pushed out. So that's going to move the chains. The big fellows up front moving the line of scrimmage. Brody Bassett tackle, doing a good job up there tonight. Move from H-back. Hawkins gets the snap, gives it to Ware. Ware kind of runs off tackle. He's got some space, and he's in for the touchdown. I don't see any yellow garments on the field.
Ware on the carry. Takes it in for
The white hat signals touchdown.
for the Bobcats.
That's going to make it 29-20. Point after coming from Isaac Showles. Hodges to snap, Smith to hold, Showles to kick. And that just is a line drive right into the line. So it's 29-20 with 5 minutes, 26 seconds left. While we have a moment, just want to give some props to the big fellows up front on that drive. Carson Bird, Erickson Prose, Caden Cochran, Reagan McGrew, and Brody Bass controlling the line of scrimmage, allowing the Bobcats to punch the ball into the end zone. Showles will be out to kick off for the Bobcats. And that is what you needed as a Bobcat fan.
Showles is set to kick off.
protected the ball, moved it down the field, and came away with points. Shalls gets set. Shalls approaches the ball. Kicks it away. Little squib kick. Fielded at about the 12. Slips at the 20. And a swarm of Bobcats there at the 20 to make sure he doesn't go any further. Much improved coverage for the Bobcats this time around.
McKinley on the tackle for the Bobcats. And about 7 others.
So you've got number 13, Hatton's out on the field. You've got Fortenberry, Lewis, Harvey, Clark in the middle, Maskew, Ware. You've got Nelson and Aldry in the secondary for the Bobcats. Seminary comes out of the gun. They throw, and it is intercepted. The old Oski. The Bobcats hit the Seminary receiver. Perfect timing. The ball pops up. Interception from the Bobcats. Receiver a little shaken up after the play, but the Bobcats are in great position with the ball at about the 23-yard line of Seminary. 5 minutes, 7 seconds. The Bobcats have an opportunity to extend the lead. They're winning 29-20. Ballman's in at tight end.
Ware on the carry.
Ware was on the carry.
Down to number 22, Andreas Fiesel.
Number 44, Barrett was in at H-back. He goes out. Crockett comes in. It's about a 3-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 7. Clock is running with 4 minutes, 40 seconds left in the game. Ware in the backfield with Hawkins. Hodges and Nelson at wide out. Ballman, tight end. Crockett at H-back. They're in a bunch set to the right. Hawkins hands up the middle to Ware. There's a sea of humanity in a scrum. Ware will not go down. And if that's not a first down, it's certainly close to it. It is a first down. They're going to move the chains. They're in the green zone again at the 11 or 12-yard line. So it's 1st and 10, Bobcats. They're going to let some of the clock run. They're not in a hurry. It's under 4 minutes to play. They get the signals. They're getting set. Ware's in the backfield with Hawkins. Hawkins takes the snap, hands it again to Ware. Ware runs off the right tackle, and he's down to about the 10, maybe. No, excuse me. I think he's going to be about the 5-yard line.
Gain of about 6, brings up 2nd and 4. Ball spotted just outside the 5-yard line. 3 minutes remaining in the game.
3 minutes left. Hawkins in a pistol. Ware behind him. Once again, Ware's got it. He pushes it into the end zone, finds pay dart.
Carry and takes it in for the touchdown.
That's going to extend the lead to 35-20 with 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the game. Point after attempt coming. Shouts to kick, Smith to hold, Hodges to snap.
Charles with the point after attempt.
There's a late Bobcat coming out on the field. Barrett trots out. Showles gets every bit of that ball and sends it sailing through the uprights. So with 2 minutes, 50 seconds left, the Bobcats extend the lead to 36-20. And while we wait for the kickoff, let's give some props on that drive to the big fellas up front. Carson Bird, Erickson Pros, Cochran at center, McGrew, and Bass.
Game time is at 7:30.
So the Bobcats have blown this one open with 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the game. After some poor play on the special teams, they were able to get it together, get some stops, get a turnover. I know Coach White talked earlier in the week that they needed to get a few more turnovers. He would have preferred that, and they came up. Once again, Seminary fumbles. He picks it up at the 15. He's running, hard running, up to about the 30-yard line where Seminary will take over.
Takes the ball to about the 30-yard line. Harrison on the tackle for the Bobcats.
The Bobcats at this point need to keep everything in front of them. Snap got off. Maskey was in the backfield providing some pressure, but the officials blew the play dead. Illegal procedure on the Seminary Bulldogs, which will back them up about 5 yards. Once again, we would like to thank everybody who's tuning in on the YouTube live broadcast. Sumrall opens up home play next week. Sure to be a big home crowd.
Matthew Barnes' pass complete to Marcus Traylor.
Thought that was complete, but
Correction, it was incomplete.
it was incomplete. Second and long. New quarterback in for Seminary. He wants to pass. He completes it.
TJ Wheeler.
Timothy Gray, number 24, was on the tackle. So that brings up about 3rd and 7.
3rd and 8.
2 minutes, 10 seconds left in the contest. Clock is running. He wants to pass again. He throws it. He's got quite an arm, but he overthrew his receiver out of bounds. That's going to stop the clock with 1 minute, 56 seconds left.
Marcus Traylor goes out of bounds. We'll bring up 4th down.
So that's going to be fourth and about 7, and Seminary's going to punt it away at this point. The Bobcats will not send anybody back deep. They will be content to let this hit and roll. Another fumble snap, and he's going to run for it. Really the only thing he could do. He had Bobcats in the area. Would not have been wise to have tried to punt. So with 1:48 left in the contest, Sumrall is going to take over at the Seminary 26. Sumrall's huddling, and it looks like the Rhino package is back in there. Hawkins is going to go under center. They get everybody set now, and Hawkins takes a knee. The greatest play in all of football at any level, the victory formation. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. 1:30 left in the game. The clock is running. Sumrall is huddling. 36-20 lead. Both teams were trading punches earlier in the contest, answering each score with a score, including missed point after attempts. Sumrall's defense bowed up, allowed Sumrall to get a little bit of distance between themselves and the Bulldogs of Seminary. Clock is now down to 47 seconds and running. It's 3rd down. The Bobcats are content to let the clock drain. 34 seconds and the clock is ticking. You got 10 seconds left on the play clock. They will run it down all the way to almost 0 and snap it. They snap it now. You've got 18 seconds and it's 4th down. And there's no need for the Bobcats to snap it again. The Bobcats are going to take this victory 36-20. They're going to come home to the friendly confines of Sumrall Bobcat Stadium with a 2-1 record. It was a really nice job of bouncing back from that defeat last week. You would have liked to have seen a little more sound special teams play, but at the end of the day, it's a victory. And as Al Davis would always say, just win, baby. For executive producer Jeremy Thompson, I'm Harris Bell. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to the YouTube live stream broadcast of the Sumrall High School football team from Seminary, where they've defeated the Seminary Bulldogs 36-20. Thank you and good night.